Welcome back, guys, and I would like to entertain questions after these short videos, and we might be doing a lot of more explanation in the course of our chatting on the group. So quickly and lastly for today, and I'll be giving you guys some assignments which I will really appreciate if I have enough people that do this. Now, the terminology is in mushroom production because I won't be moving forward from today, I will not be using layman languages any longer in mushroom production. So I want you guys to watch the video over and over again and get yourself acquainted with the terms. Now, the number one terminologies that I'll be talking about is called inoculation. Inoculation. Inoculation in mushroom production simply means planting your seed on the bag, planting your seed in the block. Now, like those bags that I show you guys down there that we were hanging, each of them are called block. The same bags I show you in the incubation room, they are all called blocks. So inoculation simply means planting seed in your block. That's number one term. The number two term that we'll be talking about is incubation room. I believe I've shown you guys the incubation room, I've shown you guys the incubation room, and in the general sense or the general simple English, incubation means like say for instance a particular house that is housing either a baby or whatever best understanding you have about that. But incubation in mushroom production means keeping your blocks in a room that the flow of oxygen there is very low until the bag ramify. Now the next statement or the next term I'll be talking about is ramification, because once your block gets into the incubation room, the next stage of it is ramification, meaning those blocks turning white. Let me quickly show you something. Don't pause it. Now, when we first bag this block, it's going to be this brownish. It's going to be this brownish, just like a normal sawdust that water has been added to. This is the way it's going to look like. But when it becomes ramified, okay, like those bags I show you in the incubation room, if you go back to that video, you see that those bags are actually turning white. That is ramification. Ramification is when a block is turning white. Sometimes we call it snow white, and that is ramification. Then the next thing I want to mention is spawn, which is a very essential part of this business. Spawn is just like your seed. When you want to plant any plant, when you are planting, be it beans, maize, or whatsoever, you get a seed, you till the soil, and you plant it. The same ideology. The soil of mushroom is sawdust and some other components. Now, the seed is what we call spawn. Once you get your spawn, you plant it. That's you inoculate your soil. That's which is our substrate bag or block. Now, so spawn is what we actually use as seed in mushroom production. In one word, spawn simply means seed. Thank you. And the next thing we'll be talking about is substrate. Now, our substrate is your sawdust coupled with wheat bran or wheat offer, coupled with a particular industrial salt called calcium carbonate. These are the three components that will be mixed in a particular proportion to give you what we call substrate. Like the place I showed you the other time, that we have what is it called? That I called a compost pile. Like that's this room that I show you in one of the video. Yes. Or let's go out so that you can see it properly from here. Okay. So the combination of sawdust, wheat offer, and calcium carbonate is what makes up a substrate. which is the soil for your spawn to produce mushroom at the end of the cycle. So that is about substrates. Now, what else? Let me see. Okay, I've talked about incubation, inoculation. I've talked about ramification, substrate, and spawn. Okay, one last thing that I mixed is the sterilization. Now, when when you're talking about sterilization, it's like the most important part of this business, because if you don't get this part right, there is no how you can do it. You can't get a successful fruiting mushroom. It's as simple as that. The word sterilization, I need to start checking the dictionary for that. I believe you all understand that. The essence of sterilizing your mushroom is to kill every necessary germs or every germs that can compete with your spawn. So sterilization must be taken very, very serious, as in very, very serious. If I can mention it like 1,000 times, I will keep saying that. And the hours at which you sterilize will go a very long way to how long or how far your seed, that's your spawn, can battle with germs. Because the major challenge of this business is contamination. And the basic or the first place to fight contamination is to kill every germs in your substrate. Because you can't have a substrate on the floor like this and you expect it to be germ free. So you must, as in the word sterilizing, must ring in your head often and often. Now, before I come to the end of this video and I give you guys the assignment that you guys need to do before our next section, is some of the procedure. In fact, a major procedure in mushroom production, that is cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. When I mean cleaning, even if it is one pinch if it is one strand of room you are taking into your incubation room, it must be sterilized. It must be sterilized. You must disinfect yourself. There are different ways of sterilizing. When I mean sterilizing, does not mean you need to go and cook yourself in the fireplace. Most of the time, you use hypo in a hypo solution. That is some percentage of hypo in the water will do the job. So you must clean every damn thing that will go into your incubation room, meaning you are reducing the risk of contamination in that place. Once you can achieve that, then you are good to go. Okay? Now, the next thing I will quickly want to mention, are the materials that you need. I think I've mentioned it, but I'll go over it again. The materials that make up your substrate. Before you can plant anything, your soil must be ready, just like when you are planting any plant, when you are doing any other forms of agriculture, you need a soil. So you must prepare your substrate. Now, how do you prepare your substrate? You need sawdust, the fine ones, not the shavings, the fine ones. Sawdust. You need wheat offer or wheat bran. You can get this from poultry farmers, those that are actually doing poultry, that are selling poultry feed. They can direct you, they can give you contacts if you need them. That's when you get to the stage. Then the last thing is calcium carbonate. It is an industrial salt. You get this from those people, either from Ojota market or from those people that are selling soap material. That's soap, the chemical that they are using for soap. Most of the time they do have it. So those are the material that make up your substrate. Now, we will be talking more about this, and we will be practicalizing the mixing, because there are certain proportion where you must mix those things before they can actually make up your substrate. Now, we will be dealing with that in our next section. That's either Monday or Tuesday. I'll communicate that on the group. So, but before I go, I want you guys to research where you can get. Everybody can get sawdust in a sawmill. Now, look in your own findings in your environment. And one very good thing that I've noticed, as far as me I'm concerned, when we are starting, almost everything we need is all around us. The further we try to go, the more we find out that most of the things we need is around us. So find out where you can get, which offer, start talking to people that are doing poultry in your environment, or make contact either online or whichever means. I need an answer to that, to make sure that you can get that in your environment. Two, calcium carbonate. Go to those that are selling soap material, or you go to Ojota market. You should get calcium carbonate in those places. Once you get those three materials, I will be practically showing you guys how to mix those things, in the proportion that is needed, and we'll be sterilizing them. I'll be showing you the sterilizing mode, the sterilizing process, the sterilizing procedure, and the numbers of hours that is needed. Then once we do that, then we can move to the next stage of the business. I want to say a very good thank you to everyone that has listened to this video, and I hope it helps somebody at the long run. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Bye.